Big night for Brendan Knapp, and Southwest Valley starts the year with a win over Nodaway Valley. Brendan, a fun one, a nail biter. You guys are able to get the win. Just what's it mean to start the year 1-0?
It feels great. I mean, the first half we struggled a little bit on the offensive side. Our defense was locked down all night, and we just had to find our groove and get to rolling.
Yeah, you guys kind of first half you weren't afraid to throw it. Second half kind of went to the run game a little bit more. What was kind of the thought behind that?
We just came out just trying something new for the year to see how it's going. I think if we improve more through the week, it's going to be pretty good.
Well, one pass you guys did throw in the second half was a big one. You hit Isaac on 3rd and long late in the game to give you guys the lead. Take us through that play.
Well, we had 2 slants going deep, and my first guy got covered by the safety, came down, and I just threw the oh crap ball because the safety came down.
Describe to me the feeling when he hauls that in and you can kind of see that, hey, this has got a chance to score and take the lead.
It feels great because he's a freshman. He's coming in really strong, and I'm super impressed with what he's turning into as a freshman. He's going to be talented.
A lot of plays for you tonight on the ground. Talk about the run game. What was working for you?
Oh, the linemen, they honestly called the plays because they said what they saw inside was working. Because we tried getting outside most of the game, and they said just run right up the middle.
1-0. How do you guys try to build off this?
Just film tomorrow and then just work till Cardinal next week.
Isaac, you guys, fun game. You start the year off 1-0. Just what does a win like this mean?
Well, really, it's just what we're looking for with our football program. We want to start off 1-0. That's our mentality. Every game, 1-0. We're really preaching, don't talk about it, be about it. Just play our game and end the game. Just don't quit early.
Yeah, talk about you had the biggest play of the game coming in as a freshman, first high school football game, 3rd and long. They drop a play for you that ends up going for a 47-yard touchdown that wins it. Just take us through that play.
Coach kind of ran me out there. He said, hey, we're going to take our shot with you right now. And we ran. Pretty much went perfectly, and it's the best we could have hoped for, and it ended up winning us the game.
What's going through your mind as you haul that in and realize I've got a chance to score here?
Get to the end zone as fast as I can. That was all I was thinking. And don't get tripped up. I knew there was a guy close to me, and I was just thinking that through my head. Don't get tripped up there.
Ideal way to start off your high school career. I mean, you have a game-winning touchdown right away.
Yes, this is amazing.
How do you guys try to build off this going forward the rest of the year?
1-0 every game. We just want to go 1-0, go undefeated.
Coach, just wow. You know, first kind of a tale of two halves. You guys come out on top. Glad to have football back, isn't it?
Oh man, it was a fun game tonight. I got to give a credit to Coach Mathis over at Nodaway Valley. That's probably the best Coach Nodaway Valley squad we've played. Talon Myers came off the field and just said how impressed he was with how well coached they were. It was an aggressive team. Nodaway Valley fought to the end, and those are the kind of games that you love. Like I said, a little bit too close, but we love it. We had a lot of fun tonight.
It was scoreless going into half. You guys were able to get some things going offensively. I mean, so were they, but you guys, what was working?
Coach Noggle said it best. Both defenses were just playing real aggressive and getting after it. We had, some miscues with our passing game, some stuff we're going to see on film that was open. We just couldn't quite make that throw like we wanted to. We got that cleared up and then started figuring out what they were doing defensively on the defensive line and what linebackers they were bringing. Talon moved into guard from tackle and he was able to wash his kid down. We were able to run up the gut, which was it was nice to be able to get those sweeps and then come back under the gut. So halftime we just made adjustments, thought, let's get back to the basics of what we do.
They recovered an onside kick to start the second half and score, and then you guys put what I'd call together a big boy drive. You run it every play, tie it up. Was that what was kind of the mindset going into that drive? Was it to make a statement?
Yeah, put the ball behind our offensive line and do what Southwest Valley does and play offensive line football. That's what we do at Southwest Valley. That's what we breed our kids to be able to play on the offensive and defensive line and be able to have those kind of drives where we need to take 6 minutes off the clock, run all the way down the field and score a touchdown. And I saw those lights come on in a few of those freshmen, and in that moment I knew, okay, we've got something here. Let's tie it up, and we knew we were going after it at that point.
Facing 3rd and 16, less than 2 minutes to go. You guys hadn't thrown a pass the entire second half. Pick a heck of a time to dial one up, and Isaac Kern, the freshman, comes down with it for the score.
You know, beginning of the fourth quarter, we had talked to Isaac about running that play and how he needed to slow play it and come off, and he said, I got it. He's got blazing speed as a freshman, and you know, we had a big play. We ran our speed option and had a big play and got a holding call, backed us up to 3rd and 16, and that's when I knew we got to go for it. So one of the tweaks, we had, you know, our 6'6" tight end be able to run down the field. It pulled that safety over and gave Isaac just enough space where he was able to score that touchdown. That's a freshman coming up in a big time moment there, and I'm just so proud of some of those guys that have stepped in. I can't say enough about him. Dayton Cobb coming up big. Marshall Knapp coming up big. I mean, they were playing jump ball football with number 1 over there, and that's a heck of a kid over there. So credit to our defensive backs for hanging in there and coming up with the big stops at the end.
How about the front 7? They couldn't get anything going rushing all night. Guys like Tucker Teepool, Caden Jacobs had a great game. Talon Myers as well. Sure you had to like what you saw?
Oh, I loved it, except for Coach has to run hills on Monday. I told the defensive line, I said, 5 sacks, anything over that, for every sack over 5, Coach will run 3 hills. And I know Caden had 3 or 4 sacks by himself, so I'm not looking forward to looking at the stat sheet with our defensive line, but I think that's going to be, I mean, year in and year out, that's what our defensive line does, and it makes it really hard. We like to make teams one-dimensional, throw the ball, and it's just another year of great defensive line play.
How do you guys try to build off a win like this going ahead to what's going to be a short, maybe kind of weird season?
Yeah, each week you want to go 1-0. You want to play hard. You don't know how much football you're going to have. So we've got a lot of things that we can work on. You know, our passing game we need to become a little bit more balanced. We know that. We're going to make an effort just like we did in the first half. Defensively, there's some small things that we need to do, get healthy at a few spots, and then just overall just continue to build on those small things. And I think going into next week against Cardinal Eldon, another team that loves to throw the ball, we're going to have to play assignment football.